So, as good as any of these could be in terms of inside of their silo, they're still only as good as what they are inside of their silo. They're not talking about what happens prior to get there. They're only really working on how to close an open opportunity to a closed opportunity, but it doesn't talk about or cover what also happens or needs to happen after the fact. So there's no alignment between sales and marketing. If anything, it's probably pretty broken, as we'd all admit and agree. We only need to look at, if we ask the market, if we put a poll on LinkedIn or Twitter or wherever, what is the market perception of marketing's job function?
Yeah, the make it pretty department, or let's try and generate leads for sales are the two main things that we're tasked with doing, I'd say, Adam.
Yeah, so that substantiates what we're saying here, right? So no matter how good they operate inside of that silo, they don't talk about what needs to happen before to create that cohesiveness or that loop or that closed circuit, which is why I called it that, but also what happens after. So you would only need to look at some of the big names that have talked about this previously, like Adam Robinson, Chris Walker, Santosh have said a lot of companies are now looking at the reactivation requirements when they get to customer success, whereas what we're saying with this whole revenue alignment architecture is, why do you need to ask that question? Why are we only operating to make each silo individually better? What needs to happen to build the architecture or the dome over the whole structure and bring back what the chief revenue role is supposed to do, which is commercial oversight?